All right, I figured it's time for a production update on where the current semi-trucks are at. Figured it's time for an update because we really haven't heard much in a month and a half, and that's because not a lot has happened in the last month. We got the truck to a rolling chassis where it's sitting on all its own tires. Suspension's all in and looking good. Air dryer, air compressor, and we have a whole lot more parts here to install. But there's a couple things that we're waiting on. Namely the radiator, because it has the hybrid, the EV, and the radiator for the Scania. So we just got word that that is going to be finished production April 14th. The thermal management system for the batteries to make sure they stay cool in the summer and warm in the winter is done. The big exciting news though is on the batteries that go in here. So you guys know we switched from lithium iron batteries to magnesium oxide for a better C rating because we were having issues that the generator was running and we were regenning with the axles at the same time. We could overload the batteries and that was causing issues with the BMS and the 3-in-1. And so that's why we upgraded the chemistry, because it's a higher C rating. It's gonna allow both of them. So the first batch of batteries finished with our BMS and all of the stuff we need for our truck. That manufacturer built them. We sent our engineers over. They went through an extensive testing procedure. The factory went through testing. And we are finally happy with those batteries. So now they're gonna go and they're gonna build all the batteries for the first 10 trucks right now. They estimate about a month to build those and they'll get those things shipped over. Obviously, the other big one we need is the cab. And I am pleased to announce that the first cab has finished. Wacon over in Penticton just finished painting it this week. They said it'll be ready to pick up next week, so we can go get that. Obviously, the cab's not an off-the-shelf part. That was something that had to get made. And we brought our customer out. They seen the cab, they went through the cab. We made some changes to the production to increase some visibility, change a few things they didn't like and a few things to improve it. So I apologize for the delay on some of this stuff. We just really wanted to be thorough to make sure we had the best cab. And we wanted to make sure that that battery testing was absolutely as extensive as possible. And that did delay things. So I give my apologies, guys. We should have been about a month and a half, 2 months farther along, but these days delays happen, but at least we're finding them now and we're improving them before we go into production, before we get the next shop built in Golden, and all these delays really cause issues. This is the time to find these out. And of course, there's been some amazing progress on the backside on the engineering with programming, software, integrations, wiring harnesses being made, but that's hard to show you because I can't really show on a video computer programs. And of course, there is some amazing things I'd like to show off for progress, but there is intellectual property, and until we get the patents finally approved, I can't show everything off. I wish I could, but some things need to be remain a secret.